What's going on, guys? My name is ShadowGhoul131 and I'm here today with our Week 7 team builder in the NPL as your Detroit Red Gyarados are preparing to take on the Toledo Typhlosion, probably our biggest rival, I would say, in the league, our division rival for sure. But as you guys know, we are coming in to this week 5-1. We're 5-0 in our last 5 games. Haven't lost since that first battle against the Toledo Typhlosion. So we are definitely hoping to continue that streak. Now, Sarah couldn't be with me for the team builder, but she will be present during the battle, so don't you guys worry about that. And of course, I did consult with her as always before I finalized the team and all of that good stuff, so no worries there. It's going to be a pretty quick team builder, I think, because there's really only one change from the last time we faced the Toledo Typhlosion. Everything else worked pretty well for us. We made one change, bringing in Victor Martini off of the bench for the first time since I want to say maybe week 2. But of course I'll get to that when we get there. So I'll still run through it with you guys just so you can see what exactly we're bringing. But leading the pack is Frank, our Charizard. He's holding the expert belt, which again boosts his super effective moves, so it kind of bluffs the choice band or choice scarf, whichever one. Which one is it? Choice specs. It bluffs that because it does more damage, but we're not locked into a move. So we've got the same moves: Air Slash, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, and then Hidden Power Grass just to counter any water types that we might face. And the same EV spread as well: 252 Special Attack, 252 plus into Speed, 4 into Spadef, Timid Nature plus Speed. He's a pretty fast guy. We're hoping Frank can continue to put in the same amount of work that he has been. Charizard's been really cool for us. I wasn't so sure. I mean, I know he's a cool Pokemon, but we decided to draft him, and I was like, well, he might be useful, but we have so many fire types, I wasn't sure. But he's our only flying type, and so he puts in a lot of work for us in that regard. Next up is Clark, our Lucario, holding the Razor Claw, which raises his critical hit ratio. Super useful, because he already hits super hard with things like Close Combat. Extreme Speed and Bullet Punch don't hit as hard, but as you guys know, those are our priority moves, so I'm hoping that maybe we can make some use there if a Close Combat doesn't kill, or we Close Combat on a switch or something, and then the next turn we can Extreme Speed and maybe get a kill off of that way or something. Of course, we have Swords Dance to raise our attack even higher. It's already a base 110 with a 252 investment and then a full 252 plus into Speed with that Jolly Nature, 4 into Spadef there as well. Next up is Petunia, our Florges. What is this? Oh, you can pick a variant. Why have I never noticed that before? Sarah loves the purple one, so, well, what's the non-shiny look like? Okay, hold on a second, guys. Okay, so there's that, and we can pick a variant. So let's see what the shiny of all of these variants looks like. Oh, so it still just changes the legs to purple. Nothing else really changes. Okay, well, that's super cool. I had no idea that that was a thing. I think we're pretty attached at this point to our Petunia, but that's a really, I've never noticed this drop-down box before. But alright, Petunia is holding leftovers, and she knows Aromatherapy, Moonblast, Protect, and Psychic. Same moveset, same EVs. Everything here is the same except for Victor Martini, like I told you guys. But she's super useful. She is insane stats. 154 special defense, fully invested. 447. Whoops. Come on, can you just highlight this? 447, guys. That's crazy. That's crazy high. Her HP is 360, 252 fully invested, 4 into special attack, but it's base 112. That hits harder than Mew, that hits harder than Victor Martini, that hits harder than Drogon. I mean, he's physical, but, let's find a special. Clark is both. Okay, that hits harder than Charizard. She hits harder than Charizard. That's crazy. Petunia is really good. I wasn't so sure, too, when we drafted her, but she's been super, super useful. Having the Fairy type and having someone who can just Aromatherapy to clear all status conditions is super useful. Alright. Drogon is probably one of my favorite members of the team. He is he is just dominant against everyone's team in the league. Stealth Rock setter, he's super reliable for that. Stealth Rocks hurts the Toledo Typhlosion pretty good, so I'm hoping that we can get those set up. He will probably be our lead. He typically is. We go for the Stealth Rocks lead almost every time, so I'm thinking that'll probably be what we do. Of course, it depends on their matchup, but that's what I'm thinking now anyways. He knows Dragon Tail, which does force the switch. I don't think we really hardly use that just because his Earthquake is so powerful, and Poison Jab hits really hard too that we don't really, it's useful to have to force the switch if we need it, but those other moves really put in a lot of work there. And then of course that Rocky Helmet Rough Skin combo does, I think, like 30% approximately if he's damaged by a contact move, so super useful. It gives him a little more viability there. He is 252 invested into attack and 252 plus into speed. 4 into Spadef. His HP is base 108, so I love Drogon so much. He's really good. Possibly next season, maybe we'll look at Mega Garchomp, because why not? I don't know if his type changes or not, but why not make this thing even more powerful, right? Finally, or well, not finally, but next up also is Ginger, our Melodic. She's holding the leftovers in Marvel Scale. She's a super useful. I love Ginger because she's so bulky. She can take hits like a champ. Her special defense is base 125, which is monstrous, and then fully investing her into defense as well and HP just makes her able to really take almost any hit. She does no Scald and Ice Beam, which put in a lot of work as well. We've got Toxic there if we want to get the residual poison damage on someone, and then recover for when leftovers isn't bailing her out enough and we're not ready to lose her yet. And then, like I told you guys, making his return, since I'm pretty sure week 2, is Victor Martini. He's holding the expert belt as well, like Frank, to bluff the choice band, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I can't remember. That's Smogon taught me that's what it's useful for. So there's the truth. He knows Victory Star, which is such a cool ability. It boosts him and his allies, which I always forget that it works on the allies too, but it boosts their accuracy by 1.1. So V-Create is a 95% move. I'm pretty sure it gets boosted to like 105% accuracy, 180 power. Nothing on anyone's team wants to take a V-Create. I don't know why we don't use Victor Martini more, but he also knows Bolt Strike. It's a nice powerful move. It's just as accurate, 130, 85, but with that 1.1. Has a chance to paralyze as well. Glaciate lowers speed, doesn't as hard, but coming from because he's base 100 across the board, so Victor Martini, nothing really wants to take a Glaciate there. It's really useful for a lot of different things that are wanting to come in on Victor Martini, but same with Energy Ball there. It hits really hard as well. Energy Ball is at 90, and then we've got a lot of coverage here with Victini. He's got his fire type move. We don't have a psychic type move, but we do have the electric, the ice, and the grass. They're all on one guy, which is super useful. Mixed attacking EV spread with 96 into attack, 160 into special attack, and 252 plus there into speed. So hopefully we can make really good use of Victor Martini. He has the potential there to be super powerful for us. So I'm hoping that he comes through, gets a couple kills there off the bench down the stretch here as we try and continue this win streak. So if you guys are pumped to see the battle, please hit that like button for me. Let us know what you think down in the comments. If you support bringing Victor Martini in favor of Mew. I love Mew so much. He was critical to my season last season, but he really hasn't been this season. He's been a utility guy. We hardly use him. We've used him for his psychic typing and that psychic stab like a handful of times, but really everyone else puts in so much more work than he has this year. Of course, don't get me wrong, I love having him there. He's so versatile that I love having that option, but it's making me think. I've been thinking about if we want to implement like a franchise tag in the later seasons, and I always thought that I would franchise Mew, but after this season, I could franchise any one of this team right here. Drogon, Petunia, Frank, any one of them. Clark is frail, which is the only reason why I didn't mention him, but I hope that we can use him more effectively in this battle. Maybe he can get a couple kills as well, because I feel bad. He's so powerful. He hits so hard with a close combat and even extreme speed, and is super useful and stuff. But we always either leave him in on the wrong switch or take a gamble and lose him, things like that. But I'm excited for this battle. If you guys are too, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it and any of the other content that we've got coming your way. Alrighty, that's going to do it for me. I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching.